Good morning, everyone, and I'm back again with yet another cooking video. And today we're gonna make a Oreo cookie pound cake. So I'm gonna lower my camera so you guys can see. Okay, so as you can see, I have my KitchenAid mixer. You guys do not have to use a mixer from KitchenAid. You can use a hand mixer, it'll do just fine. I have an 8-ounce cream cheese here. I have 2 sticks of salted butter. And I also have a stick of Crisco. I have 5 eggs already cracked and ready to go. 3 cups of sugar. 3 cups of cake flour. And here I've already added a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. I have a cup of milk. And I have 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Now, my butter is already salted, but if you have butter that does not have salt in it, you would just add half a teaspoon of salt to your mixture, your flour mixture. Like put it in here, yeah, and sift it together. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to mix together our cream cheese, our stick of Crisco, and our 2 sticks of butter. Okay, I'm gonna put that in just like that, and we're gonna mix this together. I hope you guys are ready and prepared for the holidays. My twins, of course, are super excited, and I'm done shopping. I'm just waiting on a few things to come in. So you want to mix this together pretty good. Okay, so that's mixed pretty good. You just want to incorporate it all together. So I'm just going to slide my mixer over a little more. Um, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my 3 cups of sugar. It's just regular granulated sugar. Just going to add it in like that. And you want to mix your sugar and your your butter and your cream cheese and your shortening all together until it is silent. You'll be able to hear like the grains in the sugar. You don't want to hear that. So you want to mix this at least, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes and just let it mix, okay? So I'm going to start that. And what I'm going to do before I start the mixer, I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to come back because you guys don't want to be here for that. It's going to take a long time. So I'll just be back in a bit. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, I'm back and I'm done mixing my butter, my shortening, and the cream cheese. And this is what you want it to look like. You want it to look very light and fluffy, okay? So, while I splatter stuff all over everything, Lord have mercy. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 egg at a time, okay? If 2 falls in there, it's not the end of the world, okay? It'll be fine. 1 at a time. See, 2 fell in there. We still here, y'all. Nothing happened. Can y'all see me? We still here. 2 eggs, okay? So I'm gonna put another egg in. You just want to mix this until it's well incorporated. All right, I'm gonna put the next egg in. And this is a good time to preheat your oven to 325, okay? going to drop the last egg in. Okay? So, what I like to do is I like to take my 2 teaspoons of vanilla and I just drop it right down in my milk. Okay? Very, very simple. I think I forgot to tell you guys about the Oreo cookies. What I did was I took a Ziploc bag and I just put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I just took one of my wooden spoons and I just beat the bag until they came out like crumbs. So that's 20 cookies. So I'm just going to take my little whisk and whisk my milk in. So what you're going to do next is you're going to start with dry, end with dry, okay? So here are my dry ingredients, and like I said, the baking powder is already into my dry ingredients. So what I'm going to do is take a spoon and I'm going to spoon it into the mixture. Guys, make sure that you wash your hands and make sure that everything is very clean, because with cooking, you have to be very clean. Okay? So I just have a spoon and I'm just going to add it in. And you want your mixer on a low speed, because if you put it on a high speed, you will have a hot mess, okay? So just add it in. And I do probably 3 spoons of flour, and then I'll add a little bit of milk. Your area should be clean also. You want to make sure that you have, use some dishwater, a towel set aside, so that you're constantly cleaning and wiping things down, because you don't want a messy work area. Okay, so now I'm going to put in 3 more spoons. That's 1. And you want to go slow with this process, because I'm telling you, you'll have flour everywhere. And that'll be a hot mess. Okay? So we're letting that mix up. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. I have the paddle that scrapes the sides. Okay? Can you see that? It's got the gray edges on it. But I still go in halfway through and I push my ingredients down, because it doesn't get everything. Okay? So I just push them down and then I just start mixing it again. Because you will see me constantly wiping and cleaning. That's what you want to do. You want to have a very clean area. So I'm going to incorporate some more milk, the rest of it. Because like I said, you want to start with your flour and you want to end with your flour. All right. And now I'm going to end with the flour. Just like that. And if your mixer is going too fast, then just slow it down. You're just adding the dry ingredients in. Very simple. And usually I grease my pan with Crisco and I do the whole flour thing. But today I'm going to use Baker's Joy. Baker's Joy is just as good. And I'm going to scrape these sides down just a little more. Because like I said, the paddle is good. But there's nothing like scraping your sides down yourself. Okay? Scrape them down. It's not hard. It's easy. It's easy peasy. Not nothing hard to do. Takes a little time. But with cooking, you have to have patience. And you definitely have to have time. You don't want to rush. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this just a little more, because you don't want to overmix your flour. Okay? So that's it. We're gonna cut this off. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna get all this off of here as much as we can. Just like that. If y'all hear anything in the background, it's my twins. They know I'm videoing, but y'all know how babies are. They still are busy, okay? Now take my paddle off, put it in the sink. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take a few of these and I'm gonna put them in a little bowl. And I'm gonna see how it comes out. Just a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna take this off of the stand. And then now the next step, what you wanna do is, you wanna fold your cookies into the batter, okay? Just put them on like this, and you're gonna fold them. Just like this, just fold them in. Oh Lord, I wanna eat this now. I love cookies and cream, ice cream. So I just figured, why not put this in there? Why not make a cookies and cream cake? That's my oven telling me that it's ready. So you want to make sure you scrape all the way down to the bottom. So you get cookies and cream. Get the cookies all the way at the bottom. Just like so, okay? Just like that. All right, so we got that ready. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna use Baker's Joy, yes? And then I have my bundt pan here. And I'm just gonna spray it really well, because I don't want it to stick. I don't want my cake to stick. I want it to come out really good and really well. I want to get a glass bowl so you guys can see when I'm mixing, but I hear so many people. Ooh, too much of that Baker's Joy went in my mouth. I hear so many people complaining about how heavy the bowl is. I don't know if I want that. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour it in. Just pour it in, just like that. And I'm making this cake to share with my family and friends, and to get their opinion of it. See if they like it. It smells so good. Woo. I love Oreo cookies, y'all. Love, love, love. So the oven has preheated to 325, and this cake is gonna cook for about, I'm just scraping my bowl down, for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Just put it in there like that. Then you want to make it pretty, so just go around the bowl like this. My husband doesn't like the black Oreos. He likes the vanilla ones. So maybe I'll make a vanilla one. Who knows? Cooking is endless. Shoot, you can make whatever you want. All you gotta do is get in that kitchen and start cooking. Okay. Alrighty. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap my bundt pan and shake it a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to throw this thing in the oven. Yes, I am. I'm going to put it right in the oven. And we're going to let it cook. Right in the oven. And let me lift this back up so y'all can see me. Hey, y'all. So once it's done, I'll come back and then I'll show you guys the finished product. And until then, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Okay, y'all, I'm back. with the cake, and I'm going to show you guys how to put icing on the cake. But here's the cake right here. Let me show you. This is the cake. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it, put it on my cake pan, okay? My cake plate, excuse me. So what you do is you just take the cake plate and you put it over the top like this. And then you just flip it over like that. Yes? Okay. And then I always hear people say, tap it, and it should come out. Voila. Well, it ain't perfect, but it's here. Oh, that's good. Okay. So, just remember with baking, things are not always going to be perfect, and that's okay, because it doesn't have to be. But let me show you the little hump that's in there. Right here. You see that? But that's okay. We're going to still work with it. Y'all give me 1 second. I need to cut my light on. All right. Get this light cut on so y'all can really see what's happening. Okay. So, it's got a little imperfection here. As you can see, it's got a little imperfection, but that's all right. We still gonna eat it. That's all right. So we're gonna put this aside. It's still pretty though. See? Let me pick it up. It's still really pretty, okay? All right. So now we're gonna create a glaze. I got 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. Can y'all see me? No. I got 2 cups of confectioner's sugar right here. And what you want to do is you want to add a little bit of milk at a time. A little bit at a time. Not a bunch, okay? So let me put the camera back down so y'all can see. All right, so I'm going to put a little drizzle and then I'm going to work it. Because if you put too much, you can't go back. You always want to start small. And it's going to turn into a glaze. Now, you don't want your glaze to be too thick to where it won't run. And you don't want it to be too thin either to where it just runs completely off of the cake. But see, this glaze is going to help me cover up those imperfections. Okay? So I'm going to put, if you can see, it's starting to do a little something. Put a little more. And I'm going to put a dash of vanilla extract in here, okay? Just a dash. Doop, dash. That's it. And then I'm just going to keep whisking. I'm going to whisk that milk in here. See, it's starting to come together real nice. Let me show you. See? It's starting to really come together. And you just keep working it. Just keep working it. And if it's still too thick, you just take a little bit more water. Just a little bit, because you don't want to overdo it. Because once it's done, it's done. Well, you could always add some more confectioner's sugar if it's too loose. So see how that drizzles? You want to be able to drizzle like this. Drizzle, yes. So this is what I wanted to try to do. I don't know how it's going to work out, but let's see. I wanted to take another bowl. We're just going to test it out. We're going to test the waters. And I wanted to take some of my Oreos, put them in a bowl like this, and put a little bit of this drizzle in there just to see how it'll work out. Just to see. Guys, I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, so this is what it looked like. I have a little bit in this bowl, but I'm gonna have to do Just a little bit more milk. This is just me trying some, y'all. We'll see. We're gonna see how it's gonna work out. And then what I wanted to do, I wanted to take my cake and I wanted to pour it. I don't know, that's too liquidy. This might not work, but it don't matter, we trying. Nothing beats a quitter but not to try, okay? So we're just gonna try until we get it right. Cause I wanna do I wanna do like this, let me show you. I wanna do this. Since it's cookies, I wanna go around the cake like this with the cookies and cream icing. It looks like it's gonna work out, guys. So we're gonna put just a little more. So that's how we're gonna make it. See, cooking is time, experimenting, seeing what'll work, see what won't work, and just working it out. Just working it out, just to see. A little milk. Milk is your best friend working with this confectionery sugar. And those are my puppies if y'all hear them. So we're just gonna go around this cake again. And let it drizzle down. See, y'all can't even tell I had a imperfection with that bundt pan. Can't even tell. So that's what it looks like. The lighting for some reason is not that great where I have this camera. So let me just bring y'all closer and maybe go a different direction with it. Can y'all see? But that's my Oreo cookie cake, guys. And now I'm going to cut it so we can see what we're working with. All right? Let me get a knife. Because I know my twins, they are definitely wanting to know when I'm going to cut it so that they can get a piece. Let me get a plate. And then we're going to cut this puppy. We're going to cut it down. Yes, we are. Take it out. Oh, it looks just like Oreo cookies, y'all. Look at this. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's taste it. Ooh, let's taste this. Let's see. Ooh, so moist. Let me pull this camera so y'all can see me. This is good. Y'all better make y'all Oreo cookie, especially if you like Oreo cookies. Oh, it's so good. Okay. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing in front of y'all, but you gotta make your Oreo cookie pound cake. Because it is all that. And that glaze, all that. Until next time, y'all be good and be blessed. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.